Hey guys, Chris here from SansMinds Magic. Now, we here at SansMinds understand that everyone has a unique performance style with different needs to complement their magic. That's why we've decided to implement a new system to help you make the right investment decision. That way, you'll know what you need and will work with your style. The system is an info box that summarizes the product with all the crucial information without giving the secret away. Some tricks are pretty much self-working, some require hardcore sleight of hand, some can be done surrounded, 180 degrees, or best for 3 to 5 people. With this system, you'll know all of that. Does the trick require any constructing? How long does it take for the average magician to make it? If you work restaurant gigs and table hop, how are the reset times? Is it instant or how long does it exactly take? We want to make you all aware of these things so that you'll be well informed before the purchase. We want to tell you everything we can tell you without getting into the method. We hope that the system will aid you in your purchase choice, so you won't buy anything from us that you won't use. Skill level required. This chart is based on an average magician skill set. 1 will be a person with no knowledge in magic and is interested to learn this effect. 2 would mean that you have basic knowledge in magic and common sleights up your sleeve. Moves like a French drop, or you know how to spread a deck of cards. 5 would be someone who has the same skill set as Ponta the Smith or Dani Deortiz. Audience management. This has nothing to do with the difficulty of the trick in a technical aspect. It's simply an indication of how much involvement is needed in interacting with your audience to make the magic happen. Now, some people have very little knowledge in magic, but excellent people skills. Some people tend to have excellent sleight of hand and prefer a much more flourish-oriented performance rather than interacting with your audience. This chart lets you see if the item fits your performance style. 1 would mean very little to no physical interaction with the audience. 2 would be adding sponge balls to a spectator's hands during a sponge ball routine. 5 would be having skills like Gregory Wilson or Apollo Robbins. Pickpocket type effects that require you to be very, very comfortable with people. Here's an example. Our product, Impression by Jason Yu, would maybe sit at a 3.5. That's because the work-in requires the performer to manage the audience positioning and take a photo for them. Your performance angle indicates the best viewing angle of the trick. That way, you get an idea of how many people you can perform this to for the best result. Of course, the mileage varies depending on the experience of the magician. This is a general indication from an average magician's point of view. An example would be if it's an invisible deck effect. If it's meant to be performed with the cards spread at waist level, the viewing angle is 360 degrees. It doesn't matter where the people are standing around you. Now, if it's an invisible deck effect that's meant to be performed with the cards spread vertically at chest level, the viewing angle is 180 degrees because the cards are only meant to be viewed from the front side. Reset time indicates how much reset time is required if you wish to perform the effect again. This is very useful information if you do table hopping or cocktail parties. You'll need to know how much time is needed to reset when you go from one group to the next. An example would be if you're performing a sponge roll routine. The reset on that is instant. By the time you put the sponge rolls back to your pocket, you're ready to go again. Now, an invisible deck would be 10 seconds because you need to put the cards back to where they belong before putting it in the card case. DIY. This indicates whether it's meant to be performed right out of the box or if it requires some construction to put the gimmick together. Now, one example is our vanishing pen, in which you can perform right out of the box. An example of a project that would come with the gimmick but still requires DIY would be if it's a money effect. We supply all the gimmicks for you already, but we can't supply money. Not only due to legal reasons, but also because it wouldn't be customizable depending on what your local currency is. If the construction is as simple as taping or gluing a bill onto the gimmick, it'll be something like a one-time 5 minutes. If it's an instruction-only project that requires peel a layer of cards and re-gluing it to another, we'll put 10 minutes. Experienced magicians can probably do the gimmick construction in a minute or 2. However, a person totally new to this could take longer. Again, guys, this would be an estimation based on an average magician's skill set. And there you have it. All the nitty-gritty details for each chart have been explained to you. The new system will be implemented into our future magic trailers at the end of each trailer. So guys, be sure to keep an eye out for them as they will really help you out when determining whether if this spec is right for you or not. Again, guys, I'm Chris. This has been SansMinds. We really appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch this, and I will see you next time.